Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is also going over to YouTube. This is why I'm doing long form for Dynasty of the Primes. On my way to work, I thought of this really cool idea. It's a scene between Megatronus and Solus Prime, where Solus is packing away all of the Prime's artifacts, away for safekeeping, storage, or when the Primes eventually do come offline, they can be stored away with either with their tombs or in what I'm going to call the Obsidian Entanglement, which is a very secure vault in Cybertron. So the scene goes like this. Megatronus comes in. He is pleased to see Solus, and Solus is, of course, pleased to see Megatronus. She starts the conversation. It's like, hello, my love. I am packing away all of our artifacts. And, sadly, that includes the Requiem Blaster. Megatronus turns to Solus. He looks at his fusion cannon. I was charged with Cybertron's defense. I fought in many battles. I need this. And then Solus is like, I know. But peace has reigned over Cybertron for a millennia. It's time to lay down our arms. And knowing this Megatronus, he does not want to give up his most prized, his most known for weapon. So Megatronus rebuffs and says, why must I give up mine? Why not someone such as Amalgamist, or Alchemist, or Onyx with his masks? Then Solus responds by saying, those are built in. They only work with them. Something along the lines of, they only work with them, they're built in, so they can't give them up because, yes, they're built in, and they only work with a Prime. You know, kind of like the same rule where the Star Saber, only a Prime can wield the Star Saber. Same thing with the Forge of Solus. Can only work with a Prime. That's why Optimus is able to wield both the hammer of the Forge of Solus Prime and the Star Saber, and Megatron is able to, but only if he has the arm of, I think it was Liege Maximo. I think how it was purple. Anyway. So yeah. They're built in and can only be used by them. Then Megatron says, what of Liege Maximo? His poison daggers. And Solus replies, I only forged his daggers. He made them poison. Plus, he's not much of a fighter. He's more likely to run than to fight. Or try to talk his way out. Because Liege Maximo in Dynasty of the Primes, he's gonna be the Mr. Jibber Jabber. He's gonna be the more talkative one. I think that's kind of what will inspire Starscream and his shenanigans. But God, I still haven't figured out a knight for Liege. That's a whole nother thing. So then Solus says, alright, then perhaps a compromise. Your spark extractor. I built it for medical purposes, and I have seen its use more brutally. You may keep the Requiem Blaster for 200 solar cycles. Then you must give it up. Deal? The Megatronus looks at a fusion cannon, looks at her, looks at a fusion cannon, and eventually sighs, and grumbly, and he's all, grumbly, and it's like, all right, deal. So he hands Solus a spark extractor. He gets to keep his Requiem blaster. Dr. Megatronus leaves. After the conversation, Vector Prime was supposed to come in later on and talk to Solus about, like, he's probably going to want to do this, or this other thing. And Solus kind of like sighs, looking at the spark extractor that she would have just placed in a crate. And she's like, yeah, I know, but I trust him this time. And then, end scene. So that's my little bit of a scene thought that I had on the way here. I had to record it for my own record purposes so I can remember, because my memory it's not great. Anyway, have a great time, guys. Hope you liked this little bit, or a little peek into Dynasty of the Primes. God, I need these figures to come out faster. Have fun, guys.